How to improve English speaking and pronunciation. How many times have you heard these following responses? Sorry, or, can you repeat that, please, and have been struggling to find a way to improve your speaking skills? Do you realize that the main problem is about your pronunciation, which has a significant influence on how far others understand you as well as their initial impression of you? Indeed, if you make a lot of grammatical mistakes, yet have a good pronunciation, you can still get your message conveyed, while the case with those who do not pronounce words properly is quite the opposite. Therefore, correct pronunciation is really important, and that is also why this video course was designed to give you a step-by-step guide to help you improve your English speaking and pronunciation. A small note, these tips are suitable for not only beginners, but also intermediate to advanced learners wanting to perfect their English listening, speaking, and pronunciation. Tip number 1, Listening skills are important. Part 1. Before you can improve your pronunciation, it's important to be able to distinguish the different sounds in English. You can do this by listening to audiobooks, news, podcasts, and videos by native speakers. Pay attention to how they pronounce words and stress syllables. Try to repeat what they say and imitate their intonation and pronunciation. You can also use specially designed short conversation videos to help you practice your listening skills. Listening to English is an excellent starting point for improving your English skills. There are many different sources you can use, such as podcasts, audiobooks, TED Talks, TV series, and specifically designed short conversation videos that I will share with you. The key is to set a daily goal of English listening time that you can achieve. Tip number 1, Listening skills are important. Part 2. What's very important is that when you listen, don't speak or read at the same time. Instead, you should carefully listen once or a few times to a word or sentence, and make yourself accustomed to the sounds. Then you can repeat and imitate the native speaker's pronunciation, intonation, and syllable stress. Imitation is a very useful, efficient, and powerful method to improve both your listening, speaking, and pronunciation skills, and is highly recommended for beginner to advanced second language learners. It has been scientifically proven more useful than the shadowing method. It only takes about 10 to 15 minutes of listening practice every day, so you can do it 3 to 4 times a week. Tip 2, Pronunciation practice. Pronunciation is just as important as grammar and vocabulary skills and should be practiced daily. It impacts your fluency, confidence, and ability to communicate effectively in English. To get daily pronunciation practice, start with imitation lessons. Identify where you need to improve by watching videos, use tongue twisters to practice making sounds, read out loud, and consider doing pronunciation practice in conjunction with your listening practice. First listen a few times to a sentence or a tongue twister and then practice saying it while imitating the native speaker's pronunciation, intonation, and syllable stress. Do this pronunciation practice with your listening practice. Stack the two habits together when you're listening to audiobooks, watching my videos, and you're reading. Listen for 2 to 3 minutes, then press pause. Then read the same paragraph again yourself while it's fresh in your mind and do your pronunciation practice. Tip 2, Practice pronunciation, continued. Good pronunciation is about moving your articulators, lips, tongue and jaw, correctly. It is hugely beneficial to watch yourself doing this so that your awareness improves. Your lips will round when you say chip, your teeth will move off your lip when you say right, and of course your tongue may appear when you say teeth. Without correct pronunciation, the vocabulary that you know will be less effective when communicating. It is always better to know fewer words and pronounce them well than to know a lot of words and pronounce them badly. Practicing pronunciation regularly is vital for improving fluency, confidence, and the ability to connect with others. This can be achieved through watching videos, identifying areas where improvement is needed, and focusing on practicing those sounds. Effective pronunciation is crucial for effective communication in the English language. Proper pronunciation is key to mastering the language and communicating effectively with others. While it is important to learn new vocabulary and grammar, the significance of pronunciation is often underestimated by learners. Tip 3: Daily speaking practice. To improve fluency, daily speaking practice is crucial. It's like anything else. If you want to improve your tennis, or badminton, or dance, or singing skills, you need to practice every day. There is no other way around it. The more you practice, the better you get at it. Even if you can't make it a daily habit, aim to practice speaking at least 3 to 4 times a week. You can find a classmate, roommate, or a friend who is interested in improving their oral English skills. Watch one of the video I am sharing with you in this course first, then practice reading the corresponding conversation, then ask each other questions and answer them about the same topics. You can also talk about your daily life, or your childhood, or your plans for the weekend, or the future. It would be a good idea to prepare in advance some notes and questions about what you are going to discuss during your speaking session. Use open-ended WH questions to probe and dig deeper into your partner's answers. See example WH questions on this page. Tip 4: Reading in English. Reading in English is an excellent way to expand your vocabulary and improve your comprehension skills. Try to set a goal of reading for at least 10 minutes each day. This can be in the form of reading an English novel, or a blog post. The key is to choose reading materials that you find interesting and that challenge you to expand your vocabulary. Make sure to check the meaning of new vocabulary in an English dictionary and not only in your language. Reading while listening to audio can be a great way to associate sounds and pronunciation with the words you are reading. This activity can also help improve your pronunciation and recognition of sounds in English. My short conversation videos are perfect for practicing listening, speaking, reading and pronunciation. You can listen to the audio a few times, then read the script and practice your speaking at the end of the video. Tip 5: Record your voice. Lastly, record yourself, your voice, to track your progress. Pay attention to your mouth and try to stress and articulate words and pronounce them correctly. Ensure your intonation patterns and body language are natural, so you do not appear too stiff or nervous during a real conversation. Use a mirror and watch your mouth movements and articulations to make sure you are keeping your mouth open or closed appropriately. Don't be careless while practicing. Do everything thoroughly in the process to achieve the best results. You can have a friend or teacher check your recordings to see how much they understand, or use an online dictionary to search with your voice, which requires standard pronunciation. If you keep failing, a positive attitude is essential to keep you going. It just means that the time hasn't come yet. As long as you work hard, you will surely achieve success in the near future. Practice and repetition are your key to success in your language learning journey. It takes patience and persistence to learn or improve your speaking and pronunciation. Above are simple yet highly effective tips which will help you get closer to perfect pronunciation when they are used in combination. You should also practice each of them separately to see which works best for you, as what I recommend are the most popular methods. A lot of English learners manage to better their speaking and pronunciation thanks to them, and now it's your turn to repeat history. You might feel or think that you are not making any progress in the beginning, but if you persist and practice every day, you will eventually improve your listening, pronunciation, and speaking skills. Just be patient and keep practicing every day. Remember that success is the result of continuous and persistent effort.